attacks come in many forms in networking, and for our switches, here are the attacks that we are most concerned with. Starting with MAC flooding attacks. A MAC flooding attack, let me talk to you about this one, is where an attacker comes in and spams us with a large number of MAC addresses. How many is a large number? Well, let's look at our MAC address table on one of these 2960s. I'm going to do show MAC address table count. We can store about 3,200 MAC addresses on this switch. On the 3750s that I have, it's a little bit higher. I'll just look at a single VLAN. Actually, I stand corrected, it's 2,000. Okay, so a little bit lower. What's the concern there? Well, a switch forwards based on sending out the correct destination port, and it knows the correct destination port because it builds an awareness of where MAC addresses are. It ceases to be able to do that effectively when the CAM table or MAC address table is saturated. It's filled up. And so an attacker here can fill up the MAC address table, trying to get traffic flooded down to them. Because what a switch will revert to is closer to a hub-like behavior, where a hub, bits come in and they fan out to all the other ports. With a switch, frames come in, and if the destination MAC address is unknown, as if it's a multicast, broadcast, or we haven't heard from it yet, or we don't have room to store it, it'll flood to all ports except the port that it came in on that VLAN. And so the attacker has the potential to storm the gates, flood traffic, or flood the space in our MAC address tables, and therefore capture traffic that maybe is management in nature, login credentials. That's the concern, and the tools are available. MACoff is the name of such a tool. We have to know how to stop these attacks, starting with how you stop MAC address-based attacks. A fix is there. You need to know this fix. The solution is port security. You need to know the solution here. VLAN hopping. VLAN hopping is generally part of 802.1q trunking. So the first thing is controlling the native VLAN. Don't let people plug into the native VLAN that you also use as the untagged VLAN across your trunk ports. Giving them access to that opens up the door for people to get out of their VLAN by using a technique that is double tagging. Another thing is to do switch port mode access. Don't let people trunk to your network and affect trunks. Then, spoofing attacks. Rogue DHCP servers. What do you do here? DHCP snooping. So in order, DHCP snooping. Snooping is listening to. That's generally an okay thing for a security tool to do. Dynamic ARP inspection is the next one. And then spoofing MAC addresses is a combination of a few things, but you can have a port ACL. You can have a port ACL that would control that. So those are the three solutions. You need to pair these up, and then trimming CDP, and then controlling your management protocols. These are the attack categories that we are fearful of. Definitely know how to thwart each of these if you're preparing your own environment or preparing for certification.